Yo, what's up? Let's see if the audio is working before I go too far. Uh, let's refresh this. I just want to see if it's working. I'm doing some bench press. All right, audio's working. Let's get into it. Now, if anyone jumps in whatsoever, let's have some fun. Let's chat some shit. Let's have a bit of a talk. I want to know what's going on with everybody. All right. Let's have a look here. All right. First little set of bench press. Oh. All right. Now I've done a little bit of a tiny little bit of a warm up. But anytime I bench press, more than other movements, I like to just get blood flowing in the muscles that I use and just get heaps of reps. I start out with a fair few fast ones, but then as I start to get pumping a little bit, slow it down a little bit, and actually just engage a little bit more and activate a little bit more, and just sort of tense a little bit. Hold up, what's happening here? I don't want to spend too much time All right. Did that fix that? All right. It's all sorted. All right. Did that fix that? Sweet. All right. Hannah, B, I know. Don't make me choose between light. Yeah, dude, I know. He never does a show at this time of the day. So frustrating. He never does a show at this time. Or hardly ever, that is. And he always actually makes fun of people when they go live when he is. Anyway, it is. What's the time? 8 o'clock. Are you at work yet, Hannah, or what are you up to? Oh, I'm just building to a 10 rep max bench press to start off with. Oh, it looks like I've lost Hannah already. If anyone ever jumps in, talk as much crap in the comments or the live chat as you want, because I'm just having some fun doing some lifting. Oh, it says, okay, you're definitely working. It just says I don't have any viewers and you're here in the chat, but YouTube, yeah, YouTube might just have like a bit of a delay or something on the numbers. So maybe people are watching, I don't know. Definitely working when you've got 2 live streams going, watching 2 people on YouTube. Definitely working hard. I watched Dave's week in review yesterday anyway. So Sevon's only doing like a week in review, a review of his week in review, which sometimes it's worth watching. Sometimes it's just boring. What are you going to dob me in? No, absolutely not. I'm going to dob you in. No way. All right, let's set a 10. All right, that's feeling good. Mostly, like with Dave's week in review, I will just, if I'm doing something, I'll just have it playing in the background just so I hear Dave talking. I like the sound of his voice, but mostly just so I know what's going on. in the world of Dave Castro or the world of CrossFit. But the problem with Sevan's show is it takes so damn long to get through one or 2 points. But that's why it's so good as well, because it's just talking shit half the time, which is half the fun. All right. Now, did you get a notification through YouTube or did you jump through my Instagram story? That's a question I've got for you, because I put up another story just saying I'm going live, or did you get like a YouTube notification? Sevi is the Rogan of CrossFit. I know. Definitely the biggest podcast in the CrossFit space, the best podcast. Yeah, good. Okay. So that'll only be if people are watching live on YouTube. I was hoping to try and build this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but build my YouTube following and YouTube platform a bit more, come up with some good ideas, because I've got so many followers on Instagram that none of them translate to YouTube. It's really funny. It's really tricky. But I just ticked over 50,000 followers last night, 2 nights ago on Instagram. So that's a big achievement. So here's to the next 50. I told Mel, or not Mel, I told Mel because there's a girl at our gym named Shelley, and she's always got funky hairstyles. So we agreed if I got to 100K this year that I'd bleach my hair blonde. So it hasn't been signed, sealed, and delivered, but that's one of the bets. Oh, baby. All right. Can you do a live collab, like a live review, my lift technique session would be cool. That's a good idea. Do you want to do that right now? But yeah, definitely. And you get different people on there. I mean, this is literally like what I'm doing is like kind of like Twitch for CrossFitters, or just live streaming and chatting to you guys. Whether or not people watch or give a shit, I don't know. I don't care. But more than anything, I guess, while there's not many viewers, it's just practice at being live and practice presenting and all that type of thing. So 3 people watching, and it's only Hannah talking in the chat. So if you're watching, make sure you comment something, even if it's utter garbage. Comment something. I want to hear from everybody that walks into this chat. All right. Should I go 90 or 100? I reckon I go straight to 100. Doing a 10 rep max bench press, and I'm bench pressing on my own. So if anything happens, whoever's in the live chat, make sure that you ring my wife. Wall balls are harder than thrusters. Wall balls are harder than thrusters. Debate. I think wall balls are easier than thrusters. Like if you're just talking thrusters at like a standard sort of weight, like take Fran weight as, for example, as like the standard weight you would use for a thruster. I think wall balls are easier, even though you have to create enough power to thrust or to throw up to the target. It's so much less weight through the squat portion. And the squat portion is where most of that muscular fatigue happens for me. And if you're like carrying a loaded barbell through that squat portion, I feel like that's just so much more fatiguing. I think wall balls are much easier than thrusters just in general. But as soon as, we all get used to whatever wall ball weight and target that we use. As soon as you change that, it gets so much harder instantly. Even if you only go up a couple of kilos or a couple of pounds on the wall ball, or if you go 1 more foot higher on the target, all of a sudden, it doesn't just get 1 foot harder. It feels like it gets 5 feet harder. Oh, Mel and Hannah, my two viewers. Thrusters are way harder, absolutely, especially for you. You got meter long femurs. All right, Mel, I'm about to do a 10 rep max bench press. So if you see me fail, call my wife so she can help me, or call someone. The accuracy of wall balls. Do you have targets at Torian, or do you have a line on the wall? I'm pretty sure you've got targets, hey, all on the rig. Because like so many gyms like us, we just go to a line, basically. Like if you can see the words on the wall, that's a 10-foot target, that line. That's what we go to. But a lot of gyms have lines painted on the wall or targets on the rig. I'm pretty sure you got targets. Don't have a car. I know. You have to run down here and lift the barbell off my chest. All right. Oh, that is hard to judge a distance too, because actually, when I'm doing wall balls against the wall, as I fatigue, sometimes I'll put my hand on the wall just for a bit of point of reference or a point of balance or just something to touch and stabilize. If you've got a target on the rig where it actually sticks out a little bit and you have to hit the ball and the target and the rig's back here, there's nothing to touch, nothing to reference, nothing to balance and stabilize off. So I do know what you mean, because I've done a few like open workouts or just workouts at other gyms with wall balls, and the targets are actually harder. And because there's no leeway for error, because if it's just a wall, you can literally throw it wherever you want. But that's why, like, we do have the words at the 10-foot height. I'll always tell people to pick a letter to go for and just build that accuracy. All right. I want to hear you cheering me on. I've done this before a few times, this weight for 10 reps, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, all right. That was 8. And because I'm lifting on I think I'll just play it safe. That's a bummer. Didn't hit my 10 reps. Ooh. That's a funny thing. Rules for me, but not for thee. I basically tell anybody to never ever bench press on their own. Just because you're underneath weight, you can get a little bit sketchy, or a lot sketchy. Definitely just a safety thing. But I trust myself to sort of know when to go and when to know and when to go. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to do a few lifts. Bench press is the first one. Shoulder press will be the second one. So I'm just going to strip this straight off. I'm not going to start lifting straight away because I want to show you all something. 4 people watching. This is honestly the best day of my life. If you're watching, the 2 new people that just come in, I want you to comment something. Jump in the chat. Talk some silly stuff. I just finished my bench press. All right, I said I was going to show you something funny. Have a look at my front rack when I go with a full grip. So that is my front rack without a warm-up, and when I go full grip on that bar with my hands, all right? See the gap? It's horrible, hey? So basically when I'm there, all I feel right now is like a real intense tricep stretch. So that's where I hold a lot of tightness typically. Courtney and Adrian, yo, what's up? How's the family going? Zimmy's sad. Well, I'm at the gym. Mum and baby are at home. So I don't know what Zimmy's sad about, but I've got an hour spare now between clients and classes where I'm just getting a bit of my own training in because I'm coaching all day. I'm working all day. It's so funny. I work in a gym, but sometimes I actually don't get much time to work out. It's quite ironic. What are you guys up to today? Courtney and Adrian, what are you up to? Thanks for putting out a new video too, by the way. I can't wait to see the next one. I don't know if you're watching, if you want to watch some, everyone watching, check out Courtney and Adrian in the chat. They do a lot of vlogs, and they've got a whole series of traveling around Australia. Pretty cool. And it's actually really fun and easy to watch. Most of the videos are only like 5 to 10 minutes long, or maybe around the 10-minute mark. And you can live vicariously through them. Go and follow and watch Courtney and Adrian. You can live vicariously through them and tour Australia. They take you through the Great Ocean Road. They take you to Uluru, all around. It's so cool to watch. And they did it all in a van. So you'll actually get to see them build the van and sort of modify the van and how they live and cook and everything in the van. Hannah, they've got a really cute dog, so you might enjoy watching the vlogs for the dogs. All right, 10 rep max bench press, done. I'm going to go into shoulder presses. I'm only doing sets of 1. I'm going to do a few warm-up sets at more reps just because I need to warm up these triceps and these shoulders. But when I get to my weight, which will be about 80 kilos, I'm just going to do sets of 1 to build up my shoulder press 1 rep max type strength. All right. Oh, see what I mean about this front rack? It's not what I'm known for. All right, so just strict shoulder press, no momentum, no legs, nothing like that. Just pure strength development today. Just strength development. I'm not even going to get my heart rate up. Actually, the thing that's getting my heart rate up the most is trying to talk while I do this. All right, thanks for the plug. Not much going on. Yeah, everyone, literally, all 6 viewers, make sure you go and subscribe to Courtney and Adrian and watch all their tour around Australia stuff. The best day of your life. What's that mean, Mel? How's the fam going? You had me at dog, yeah. It's actually really fun to watch. What they did the best out of it was keep it very interesting and very easy to watch and very interesting. So that was cool. All right. I'm just going to smash through a couple of these sets as I build up to my actual weight. Okay, it feels weird because I just did bench press. Now it's a different plane. Bench press is, what do we call this, a horizontal pressing movement. Shoulder press is a vertical pressing, but it's still pressing. So I've used a lot of energy already in my chest and upper body that I'm going to need for the shoulder press. So it actually doesn't feel as good as it would if I was starting from fresh. But I did want the bench press to be the primary lift or the main lift of the day. This one will be secondary lift, like a supplemental lift for the day. I'm keeping the volume super low, just a couple reps at a time. Wait, what was the 10 RM? Well, I didn't make 10 reps at 100. Mainly because it got really hard, but also because I'm here on my own. I don't want to push to failure on a bench press when I'm here on my own. I did 80 and I jumped straight to 100, and I've done sets of 10 at 100 a few times before. So I'm roughly about where I should sit with my strength. I would like it to go up. That's why I'm doing it. Explain when you're home. Oh, did Zimmy do a poo? All right. I think I'll go down to 2 reps instead of 3 this time. Not much rest, but that's okay. And for pure strength development with a shoulder press, I like to stop on the shoulder each time. So I'll press, stop, just so there's no rebounding. That can be useful, but for myself, I know it's just hard to get it off the shoulder each time. So developing that is sort of the main focus for me. All right. 6 people watching, 2 or 3 people commenting. What are you other people doing? Jump in the chat. You don't even have to be nice. In fact, I encourage you not to be nice. Let's talk some shit. Let's freaking go. The more entertaining you make it, the more entertaining I make it. What's my 1 rep max? Good question. Zach, my shoulder press, I don't even know. It's about 85 kilos. I don't even know if I've ever hit 85 though. So it might be 83 or 84 or 86 or something. Can't remember. Literally so destroyed from this morning. My arms are too sore to type and chat. Stopping a little bitch is my response, and talk some shit in the chat. So we did an extremely difficult workout this morning in the gym with the classes. I didn't do it. It was 5 rounds of 20 push presses, 20 front rack lunges with the bar, and it was 35 kilos for guys, 25 for ladies. On paper, you look at it and you're like, sweet, cool, just another workout. But it was literally like the hardest thing ever. Literally the hardest thing ever. Okay, so this is 70 kilos. I'm going to go for 2 reps again. Cool, that makes me feel good because I'll go straight to 80. And once I'm at 80, we'll count these as my actual sets. The other ones were just build-ups or warm-up sets. So I'm going to do 5 sets of 1 at 80 kilos. So it's actually quite close to my 1 rep max, but I should be able to manage doing these. No, and I can't do that because I'll have to switch my phone off. But Hannah, text me on Instagram and I'll send you a picture of Zimmy. She's literally like doing this. She is just, and she looks so jacked. She looks so small. She's a 10-week-old baby. It's the best photo ever. I'm actually probably going to post it later at some point. Just got to figure out who to tag because it's so funny. I got a baby that looks like she's on steroids. She might be. I've actually been putting creatine and protein into the breast milk just to enhance it just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just a scoop of protein, just a scoop of creatine into the breast milk. And she's literally the most jacked 10-week-old baby you've ever seen in your life. It's so funny. It's so funny. All right. So from 70 to 80, it's a pretty decent big jump. So all 7 people watching, pray for me. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it without leaning back. That would be great, actually. Ah! My friends, you just witnessed a little bitch missing a rep. So I'm going to go back to 75 kilos. 80 is too heavy for today. Like I said, 80 is very close to my 1 rep max. We're talking like 90 to 95%. And I just did some bench press. So I feel fatigued. I feel like I don't have the same press. I thought I was going to get that. But I probably leant back a little bit. Everyone watching probably see better than I could feel. But if I really wanted to, I could have leant back even more and got that. But I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that leans back excessively on his strict press. YouTube's going to report you for that. For what? Did I say little bitch? YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. YouTube is honestly amazing. But they censor people for the dumbest shit. Maybe when I have 100,000 followers, I'll stop saying on YouTube. I'll stop saying little bitch. But oh no, YouTube. My baby is definitely on steroids. Definitely on creatine, protein, morphine, amphetamines. My baby is on everything. All right. Since I failed 80, here's 75. Oh. Ah. And the next t-shirt I'm going to make for the daily training program is, if you're grunting, it's good. Long story short, if you're not grunting when you're lifting weights, it's not heavy enough. You've got to grunt. No, don't ban me, YouTube. Please don't ban me. Yeah, Zimmy's on a bulk. She's got to gain some weight. If she's going to make the Olympics in 4 years' time and be the youngest Olympic champion ever, she's got to get on that bulk. Willow, just so everyone knows, was an 11-pound baby, and even though she's only 9 weeks old or so, she's on a cut because she was born so big. I may have squeaked a little on that first rep. Not a very manly noise to make, but I did squeak through my lips. It's very embarrassing, but I don't care. All right. Because it's singles, I'm going to go fairly short rest. Or singles on a shoulder press, I'm going to go fairly short rest. If I was going singles on like a deadlift or a back squat, I would likely take more rest because the total taxing toll on the body for those movements is going to be much greater. But a minute and a half here is going to be more than enough for my little shoulders to recover from. Big breath. Much better. Cool. So what's on the cards today, Claire? What's your provided lunch at work going to be today? I love hearing about your work or your place of work or the place you go to supposedly work. I don't know how to explain your work situation or your employment situation. The place you go to get paid. So Claire's got a bit of a reputation for having the best job on earth. Oh, great question. Today I'll probably opt for a meat and salad sandwich. Very good. I reckon, and we've spoken about this, but the goal should be to get everyone in the office doing the same thing. Some grapes to finish off. You live in luxury. Is anyone going to feed you the grapes? That would be good. And that's all provided. Bloody brilliant. All I get provided at my work here is weight plates and barbells. And that's pretty good for me. They do lack protein in the office. Gosh, you can see when you walk down the street, all the people that lack protein. They don't lack processed carbohydrates and refined foods, that's for sure, but they don't lack processed and refined foods, but they do lack protein. Long story short, stop eating refined carbohydrates and eat more protein. And I work hard, thank you very much. I know you do. You're the hardest worker in the room. I know. So Hannah, if you're still there, we're having an in-house comp at Confront in a few weeks, and it's going to be like a bit of a 10th birthday celebration for the gym. I need a male partner. Who's the fittest guy at CrossFit Torian? Is it Royce? If it is, hit him up. Tell him I need a partner because the pairs are same-sex pairs. I need a male partner to come and dominate an in-house comp. I reckon that'd be pretty fun. 8 people watching. This is literally, honestly, the best day of my life. I've never had so many people watching a YouTube video at once, ever before. Chat some shit in the comments, because I'm just talking about how I feel when I'm training. And if you're only just jumping in now, you would have missed the epic fail at 80 kilos. But I'm just doing some strict press or some shoulder press. I'm just doing singles at 75 because I want to try and build up my just 1 rep max shoulder pressing strength. I've got heaps of shoulder pressing stamina, even stamina at decent higher weights, with the 1 rep max all out pure strength. It could do with some work, and that's what I'm doing. Yo, what's up? What's a ... I don't even know what that means, man. Contribute. All right, here we go. This is rep number 4 out of 5. All right, keyboard warriors, how was that? How's my form? And feel free to be a keyboard warrior. I don't care. It makes things interesting. What I find funny is YouTube. There are so many keyboard warriors and so many people that just talk so much stupid stuff. Instagram, it's literally like everyone's the nicest person in the world. But YouTube, because there's a sense of anonymity, you can sort of set up your YouTube profile that no one knows who the hell you are. That people just talk so much dumb shit. Jamie, he's a bit slow, Jamie. What do you mean? I'm not understanding. I don't get it. All right, last rep before I do some bent over rows, just as a bit of a finishing lift to balance out my upper body. Oh, fuck, I hope no one was watching. Oh, honestly, I hope no one was watching. Woo. These are the moments. I'm glad I don't have very many subscribers on YouTube. Holy dooly. All right, let's pack up these baby weights. And I'm doing bent over rows for 3 sets of 10. So I might just get like 3 blue plates on each side. I reckon that'll be about enough. Terrible. What do you mean terrible? It's the best freaking lift you've ever seen. Anyway, I'm probably going to do that class workout. So for everybody watching, I'm just doing strength portions from my daily training program, which if you want a free trial of, you can jump through the link and hit that and enter free week and you get a free trial. Jamie, contribute. I don't know what you mean. First 3 dots, now lol. At least tell me it was shit and one thing I could improve on instead of just laughing out loud. What I like about everyone else in the chat is they bring something to the table. Oh, another ... You know, Jamie, I think I love you, actually. Honestly, I think I love you. What I love about Claire is she'll tell me it was terrible, but next time she sees me, she'll probably give me an idea of something I can improve on and actually contribute. Oh no, Jamie. Honestly, I think I do love you. You're treating me mean and you're keeping me keen, dude. Treat me mean, keep me keen. Courtney and Adrian, it's so funny when people have like a shared, or like your YouTube channel is for you guys, but I never know who the hell I'm talking to. So am I talking to Adrian or am I talking to Courtney? But I reckon I could guess. And I reckon I'm talking to Adrian because Courtney hasn't started crying yet in the chat. So it's definitely not Courtney. Courtney cries at anything that's even slightly emotional or beautiful. Both watching. Don't you guys work, dude? I guess you don't have to work when you live off grid. I know you're not living off grid now. I watched the video. But what you've got to do is get some more uploads going. Upload that birth video. Definitely know the world wants to see that. I do. Anyone that's going to have a baby wants to see it. How long I've been doing CrossFit? Since 2017, and a little bit of or a fair bit of training and lifting and stuff before that. But literally, walking into a CrossFit gym was the best thing I ever did for my fitness, for sense of, literally for my strength, fitness, hobby, all that type of thing. It's just so much fun, so beneficial. And I might lift, I'll train sort of 5 or 6 days a week. I definitely take a rest day every week, and then maybe another very easy day or another rest day. So 1 to 2 rest days. That was kind of easy, 60 kilo bent over row for 10 reps. So what I'm going to do is keep the same weight. I'm just going to pause at the top and pause at the bottom. So there's no momentum, no swinging at all. Today I'm just going to go pure strength and now get a bit of a pump on. Yes, it's Adrian commenting. Courtney is crying. Oh, Courtney. All right. Jamie, use your words. Please use your words. The fingers and the mouth. Or do you just have a keyboard with different emojis on each button? Is that what you've got? Oh. Oh, that was way better. Felt that way more in my lats, just pausing. Nah, fair enough, Jamie. Jamie, is this Jamie? Or is this someone else, Jamie? Is this Jamie I know? I don't like giving away to people's... Is this Jamie from the gym? Or is this just someone random from the internet? One of the 7 billion people on Earth. Yo, Kenneth Delap. One day, what's this? Going live when Sevon's live? Yeah, that's almost absolute blasphemy. I hope one day, Kenneth, that I get to meet you and all the other crew. Absolute blasphemy to go live. Look, it's literally nothing. I'm just live. I'm just chatting. I'm just training. I just did some bench press, shoulder press. I'm doing some bent over rows. And I'm just chatting shit. So the more shit you chat, the more shit I chat back. And the more times I say shit, the less YouTube is going to push this video out and the less views it's going to get, which kind of sucks. But that's what I want to know. Is this Jamie's not following, so I don't think it's Jamie. Are you 05 Jamie? That's what I want to know. Are you 05 Jamie? All right. Bent over row with a pause. Oh my goodness. All right. Bent over row is not the biggest range of motion. It's not often seen. Well, it's freaking barely ever seen in like a CrossFit situation, but great for developing specific lat strength. Like, yes, you build your lats with pull-ups. Yes, you build your lats with rows and stuff, ring rows. But with like a bent over row, you can adjust the weight to something that you can really feel that lat squeeze, and you can really feel that pause or building that strength with that pause. You can feel it in your lats. So I freaking love bent over rows. And rowing and pulling, I'm much weaker in than like pressing type movements. I had closer to bench press superset with bent over rows today. Fuck yeah, dude. Do you train at a CrossFit gym, or you just program for yourself, or you just follow some programming? I want to know, Kenneth. All right, I'm going to do one more set of bent over rows. Then I'm pretty much just going to log off. So if you want to talk now, because I'm going to log off very, very soon, because you don't want to see me do the workout I'm going to do. You might want to see me. You don't want to hear me. I can't believe how much I'm puffing. It's actually quite funny. So Claire, I'm not sure if you checked Fitbox or anything, but Casey went under 10 minutes for today's workout RX. Pretty hectic. Catch you later, Courtney. See you, Adrian. Hannah, you do what? Because I was asking Kenneth, do you train an affiliate or do what do you? I'm not sure what you said, Hannah. I'm really sorry. No, I'm not kidding. Casey, she did a set of 20 each set of 20 push presses in literally about 20 seconds. So she did a second per push press. It was crazy. So good. I shouldn't have given her the tip. What'd you tell her? Is it that interesting, Kenneth? So what I'm going to do is try and do more of these just strength training sessions, talk shit. I'm taking inspiration from Sevon and just literally talking, spewing the first thing that comes to my mind and just getting practice talking, just talking shit the whole time. So we can get all the Sevonistas in here and make this chat heaps of fun. And whether people get value out of it or not, I don't know. But it is what it is. I've got one more set. How I told to hold the bar in the lunges to give the front rack of shoulders. Yeah, I mean, that was a good tip because the arms and stuff are just going to get so tired. All right, bent over row, last set. Comment something funny. We'll talk about it, and then I'm going to log off. All right, I do love bent over rows with a dumbbell too, because the tricky thing with a barbell is you end up doing bent over rows, and for some reason people want to just like shrug up and pull those elbows up, whereas you do still want to row back into the body. That can be tricky with a barbell. So you might have seen it was only a small amount of variance, but I was pulling to a couple of different points, feeling where the shoulder was feeling best moving through. And you think about, I think about pulling back through the elbows, or if I've got a string attached to my elbows, they're like pulling back. Where am I here? Pulling into that bottom of that rib. I feel like that's where you get the best squeeze. You just don't want to end up just doing these weird internally rotated shrugging high pulls. That's not much fun for anybody's shoulders. All right, probably not daily training program at 4:30. I'm down to 4 viewers. That's all good. All right. I love you all. I agree, Jamie. This is the most boring video ever, but like I said before, I think I love you, so I appreciate you. And the next 5 minutes of this video is just going to be me breathing heavy until I shut off the phone. This has made my morning. Wow. You're very easy to please. Lily Moonlight. Yo! Do I know you, Lily and Moonlight? Because yo is something I like to say when I jump into a live chat. Lily and Moonlight, who the hell are you? That's what I mean about YouTube anonymity. No one knows who the hell anyone freaking is. And you can change your name to anything you want to change it to, which is fun. All right. Indy. All right, appreciate you. Well, you came at a bad time because I'm about to log off. Heavy breathing and an accent. Bloody brilliant. Next time, we're going to get the shirt off because it's actually super hot in Australia. Anyway, peace out. I love you all. This was fun. I'll see you next time I train.